We are announcing the end of the active phase of the search for Susan.
Today, Susan is still missing. We do not know where she is or what happened to her.
She's always somewhere in the back of my mind.
In some ways, it just seems like yesterday.
I would tell her I love her, and I miss her a lot.
We hope someday she'll be found, but...
She had a strong belief in a life after this, and I know that her boys are with her. I know they are with her.
Every minute of every day, she's still missing. She's still so much a part of my life, and it's her being gone has left a hole there that has not been filled.
10 years later, how I get through it is because of my beliefs.
Time, does heal, but it just means that there's a little bit more time in between the emotions.
Tonight, a special tribute to missing Utah mom Susan Powell. 10 years ago tonight was the last time anyone saw Susan.
Now in a rare exclusive sit-down interview with KSL's Cold podcast host Dave Colley, both of Susan's parents reflect on the case, the renewed attention, and holding out hope.
As you look at that 10-year mark, from where we were when Susan first disappeared until now, how has your life changed?
It's forever changed.
Yeah.
In one day. It's forever changed, and now we become spokespersons against domestic violence, and our path is kind of set out before us. I wondered when I retired from the FAA that what would I do? I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to keep doing what I can to help other people, and keep looking for my daughter, and keep helping people that are in this situation escape domestic violence if possible. That's a great thing to be able to do.
How has that been for you to see this kind of brought up again?
It was hard for me because I'm reliving the emotions. The days came back. The day the boys died, or problems, and with some of the visitations, just a lot of things come back, and they're not pleasant, And I'll get through this. It's okay. Her story needs to be out there, and I can deal with that.
It was nice when things quieted down.
Yeah.
It was okay. But there's still a lingering question, where is she?
Yeah.
I think at the right time, she'll be found. And if not, there's a whole lot of people in the world that are missing people, will never see their loved one again. So, at least not on this earth. So.
Well, I have that hope as well.
Yeah, there's hope.
Now, in the years following Susan's disappearance, there was a fight over what would happen to the life insurance money from the policy that Josh had sought before she went missing. It was eventually awarded to the Coxes, and now for the very first time, we are hearing where that money went.
I know what the court said should happen with the money, but you made very clear that what small portion was left over,
after paying attorneys,
what element of that is remaining, you are actually holding in reserve.
So it's completely safe, and it'll be there.
Some people may think we got rich, but we didn't, The courts took care of that. We hope someday she'll be found, but everyone's waiting for that.
That hope, that it's there for her, that you keep that, just that element of the hope there.
My official answer is she's alive until we find her. She's not. Until I have physical proof. I keep living day to day, as we always do. And every time there's a body found, every time there's a, cadaver found somewhere, we wait to hear. Will we be able to put her, whatever's left of her, to rest with her children?
I think we all share that hope.
But we're thankful for whoever is found. That's good for their family.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah.
It's always a positive thing.
Somebody knows where their loved one is now.
Yeah, so it's always a good thing that someone is found.
Correct.
No matter how hard that has to be for you.
Yeah, it's hard, but I think it's harder not knowing.
I'd love to be wrong, and she walk in the door sometime, or that would
I've
be
had
great.
dreams where that has happened. And waking up thinking, oh, she's home, and nope, it was a dream. But it was a good dream, you know, for that time. It was a piece or a moment that was happy.
Well, it's nice to know there are moments of peace and happiness for this family who's gone through so much and is still waiting for closure.
Coming up, the conversation continues with a comment even Judy Cox was surprised to hear herself say out loud.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
That surprise statement next.
Well, from the first weeks of the investigation, the public scrutiny of how West Valley Police handled Susan's case was harsh.
And as the twists and turns got more bizarre, the outcry increased.
Thanks to the investigation by our cold team, some questions have been answered about why and how investigators did what they did. But tonight is the first time we've heard this from Susan's family.
I do believe the West Valley City Police gave it their all, and they tried real hard, and they did a lot of searches, and they did do a lot of work, and a lot of people, well, they messed up. We always can mess up. And do you think they planned that? No. They were doing everything they could think of that made sense, and they wanted a happy ending. Well, it hasn't happened, but they tried.
Police aren't miracle workers, they're just police.
They're police, and they're people trying to do their job. And I knew they were working hard and doing their best.
Before we go, we have one final tribute to Susan Powell.
It features dozens of images and videos we've never seen before.
10 years later, here's to her memory.